Cozy, rich, restaurant-level chicken dinner, all from one pan, no fuss, and all the flavor. This is a zero fuss, maximum flavor, one-pan dinner. I'm talking juicy wine-braised chicken, tender potatoes, and buttery mushrooms. Nice size saute pan here on the stove that I coated with some extra virgin olive oil. I'm throwing in 2 cloves of garlic, whole, just like that. I have my chicken thighs. These are not the boneless and skinless ones, coated with salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna sear them on both sides till they get full of color. While my chicken is going, I'm just gonna cut up my vegetables. I have 2 carrots, slightly chopped into small sized pieces like this, just a little bit of extra sweetness to this dish. I also have mushrooms, and I'm gonna cut these in larger sized chunks. I want this to be a rustic kind of a dish, hearty dish, and everything's gonna cook at the same time. Finally, I have some tricolor baby potatoes. These are the little ones, and I'm just gonna cut these in half. My chicken's getting color on one side, and I'm just gonna flip it and get some color on the other. Now I'm just gonna take that chicken out of this pan to sit on the side a few minutes while I get my vegetables going. Into the same pan, I'm gonna add those carrots, all of my mushrooms, all of my potatoes. I'm gonna give this now a little bit of salt and pepper, some Italian seasoning, about a teaspoon. I'm also adding 2 bay leaves and about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. This is gonna give it a depth of flavor now. I'm just gonna stir this a little bit and let this cook a minute or so. And now I'm gonna deglaze this whole pan with about a cup and a half of red wine. Go back in and break up all of those bits of chicken and everything else that got stuck to the bottom. That's where all the flavor is. The bottom of my pan is all clear. I got all of those brown bits. And now I'm gonna add in some beef broth. That's about a half of that carton. I'm gonna put my chicken back in. And with all that juice of the chicken, that goes also back in. This is now just gonna sit low and slow, and I'm gonna cover it. It's been cooking on the stove about 45 minutes. Now I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour, and I'm just gonna pour this in here to thicken up the sauce, and it's gonna give it a little gloss. And I'm gonna cook this down until that flour taste is not there anymore, about 5 minutes or so. It's all finished. It's restaurant quality. That chicken is braised in the wine, and it's always so delicious. It's made a nice little sauce here. That chicken just comes right off. Chicken, carrot, potato. This is definitely a recipe well worth saving, everybody. It is so delicious, and you saw how simple it was to do. Save this for when you need a winning recipe. Give it a try, and always, always make all your meals a celebration. Buona festa, everyone.
Si chiaro del sì perché non caprà